Today, we kick off our Into Klerb We All Monsters triple feature with Peter Jackson's con job comedy From Beyond the Grave. The Reaper is reaping, the Grievers are weeping, and it turns out the portal to hell is a giant butthole with the head of a demonic snake as we stage our next haunted house to make some quick cash, only to end up meeting the supernatural serial killer Johnny Bartlett and his secret partner in crime in The Frighteners.
You're listening to How I Met Your Monster, a podcast that explores the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. My name's Zach.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Casey.
And together we dive into the world of horror to find out how filmmakers have introduced us to our favorite monsters time and time again. This is How I Met Your Monster. Welcome to How I Met Your Monster, the show where we discuss the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. It is time for a brand new triple feature, Into Klerb.
Into Klerb.
Into Klerb. Into Klerb.
Hey kids, what's this fancy phrase you've been saying? Inder Club? No, Dad, it's Into Klerb.
Into Klerb We All Monsters. Wow. Yeah, but we're kicking it off with Peter Jackson's The Frighteners.
This was his first theatrical release, was it?
No, this was his first like major budget,
like studio movie.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't studio. An indie, and it wasn't an indie movie. Yeah,
because right before this, he did what was it? Heavenly Creatures. Because this is pre Lord of the Rings.
This is Lord of the Rings was his next movie after this.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a wild. I know I've seen plenty of documentaries and interviews with Peter Jackson about him coming on to Lord of the Rings. But when you think about the impact that Lord of the Rings has had just on like movies in general, and even like, I mean, I feel like we wouldn't have Game of Thrones without Lord of the Rings. I could be wrong, but that just seems like where like, you know, the casual movie or TV going audiences. The fact that they would give that to someone like Peter Jackson, that's not, I love Peter Jackson. I'm just saying, like, from a studio perspective, the guy who brought you Dead Alive and The Frighteners comes this like huge epic trilogy. We're going to film it back to back. We're going to New Zealand. It just seems funny. It's like, talk about a risk, like a gamble, but obviously
it certainly paid off. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how little Griff knows about movies, because I said I had to watch The Frighteners. And he was like, oh. And I said, yeah, Peter Jackson. I said, oh. And I said, do you know who Peter Jackson is? And he said, no. And it's like, oh, okay.
That's funny.
It's so wild to be like Lord coming from, you know, like you grew up in a movie, like I just grew up loving movies. They've always been a part of my life. It's just huge. And to like think that like these household names, like for us, people are like, never heard of them. And it's just,
no idea.
I mean, yes, obviously but there's so many other things that people are into, but
that's a kind of an epiphany I've had, and I kind of continue to have over the years. But I feel like there's some people, like actors, who are like, that's like saying, okay, I don't know the world of construction, but I know Bob Vila.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. At home with Bob Vila.
Well, also, I mean, like he was like I mean, yes, I get it, but also he was like an pop culture entertainer thing.
Totally.
Like, that would be you.
But
being
I've had conversations where people will be like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "It's Tom Cruise." What do you mean, who's that? It's Tom Cruise. Like, I feel crazy that you're telling me I'm crazy for not knowing why you don't know that.
It is. I mean, it's interesting because like it's kind of dumb to make this comparison, but you know the show Impractical Jokers? People are like, how are they still making a show? There's still plenty of people who have no fucking clue who they are.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? There's still people who don't know what they look like. And even if they've watched the show a few times, people don't remember people like that. People don't care enough to remember people's faces.
Well, I feel that way about Sacha Baron Cohen. I always struggle with his name. Like when he does like, he dresses up as like fake Republican people and he goes to these town halls and he does stuff. And I'm like, how do you not know that that's him?
Right.
But you're right. It's like not so everybody knows these people. So
I'm always like, well, they like can't do a Borat too. And then they do it. I'm like, how the fuck?
They did.
Wow. You guys deserve to be exposed for whatever dumb shit you're doing.
Right.
Not even the mayor of New York City.
Crazy. Crazy.
How did we get here? What are we talking about?
Oh, because I was talking about how Griff didn't know who Peter Jackson was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Peter Jackson, which, you know, this, you know, like we said, this was his first studio movie, But also Weta, his production company or his special effects company, post-production in New Zealand, they started with one computer, and with this one, they got 35 computers to do the effects on this. And this is where the initial phone calls were started about Lord of the Rings, because he was doing these effects shots and he's like, how can I use these to do like a fantasy thing? And he was so worried about having all these computers and not having a movie to make with them that they would just be like, put him in the hole in terms of financials, that he's like, I got to do something. And so he started this Lord of the Rings thing. And you can definitely see there's so many similarities between this and
the ghosts. Like, we've talked about Peter Jackson. I can't remember what episode, but he has a very distinct style with he does some camera trickery. And you kind of see that in here. So there's like a kind of creative through line.
Yeah.
But it's funny to see, like, even down to the way he depicts ghosts. I don't know. These feel like the ghosts from Return of the King. Spoiler alert. Speaking of Lord of the Rings and ghosts, what is the sword? Is it Anduril? The famous sword that Aragorn has that he can use to remember when he goes to like hit and then the Ghost King hits him and the sword hits and he's like, oh, you're the king of.
Now that's the spoiler, Danny.
Oh, I think you're talking about Maui and his magical fishhook.
That's what it was. So does everyone in this movie have the power of Maui and his magical fishhook? Because they can all, apparently in this universe, ghosts can be like hit. The rules are a little loose, but
no, they can only be hit by other ghosts.
But Michael J. Fox hits someone.
Yeah, I had a very hard time with the mechanics of the ghosts. I was like, can't they?
He can also engage with them on a level that other people can't.
Okay, so maybe if you can transcend that ability, if you can,
other humans can't.
That makes sense. Actually, I accept that rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another special effects guy that we've talked about on our show before had a hand in this. Judge, the character of Judge, was designed and created by Rick Baker. Famous for American Werewolf in London.
Did Judge remind you guys of someone?
Oh yeah, not Slim Razor.
Yeah, he totally reminded me of Slim Razor.
But he's like he is Grandpa meets Gramps meets Slim Razor.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, I'm glad you guys. Okay, we're all on the same page. House 2 reference in the books.
Good Lord.
Officially in this episode. Thank you.
I don't know what is happening. You're mentioning House. I had a dream last night that someone was like, "Oh, I want to watch the House movies. They're so good." And I was like, and they were talking about like House 3 and 4. I'm like, I don't even think House 4 goes by the title House 4. I think it's called something else. It's that crazy. But there was another thing you mentioned that I had a dream. Oh, Game of Thrones. You said Game of Thrones. Yeah. And last night I had a dream about Game of Thrones. We must be on like the same like wavelength.
That's weird.
Anyways.
Okay. So Power of 3. So we've got Game of Thrones and the House franchise.
Well, when I was at the gym this morning, there was Michael J. Fox was on the news.
There we go.
What?
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you think if he ever goes on Fox News, they're like, welcome home?
Probably.
He just goes by Michael J when he's there.
Yeah. Do you think when he smokes a J, he's like, look at
that? This year marked his last, this was made in 1996. And what was the other one that came out? Mars Attacks.
Oh.
Then he started doing voice work because in 1998, he like sort of retired from acting because of Parkinson's.
Yeah, because then he did Stuart Little, I think, in 98.
That was, then he did like a slew of like voice acting stuff. And
I love
he was doing Spin City, but I think that was different, a little bit different, like different scheduling and stuff. Yeah. But
he didn't even read the script for Back to the Future when he accepted the role.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Because at that point, he was just a sitcom actor, right?
Right.
Yeah, because he hadn't done.
They wanted him originally for Back to the Future, and he couldn't because of the show. And then they had, who'd they have? The guy who played Pony Boy?
They had Eric Stoltz in there.
Eric Stoltz, yeah. And then he wasn't working out, so they wanted to fire him. Then they sent the script to whoever his manager was on the sitcom he was playing, and they were like, Family Ties. Only if he can do it on weekends. And then so he was doing Family Ties Monday through Friday and Back to the Future.
Yeah, he was going like from set to set and just like would be up for like days at a time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think he was hallucinating and like shit on set, like grabbing.
He's like, I feel like I'm back in time or something.
No,
what's
he was
happening?
Like, on the set of Family Ties, thinking that he was on the set of Back to the Future, and he was like really confused.
He's like,
he's like no, I'm not supposed to be wearing this, or
Yeah, I think he was like saying lines from different, saying lines from Back to the Future on the show. Yeah. But we're not talking about Family Ties.
I mean, we are.
We're talking about Back to the... We're not talking about Back to the Future either. We're talking about the Frighteners.
The Frighteners.
Have you guys seen this movie before watching it for this episode?
A long ago. Oh, so I used to watch this movie a lot, but I haven't seen it since middle school.
Okay.
Oh.
So I haven't seen it in like 23 years.
Yeah.
And then I watched it. I watched it in a few separate parts because I had so much stuff going on. And then last night I watched it in full for a second time because I fucking loved it so much.
You did? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, no. I cannot believe that I haven't watched this movie in 23 years. I am angry at myself for not having this in my regular rotation of movies. And I feel like you guys are going to judge the fuck out of me for how much I love this movie.
Not even a little. I also love this movie. I don't know if I would love it as much as you. I like this movie a lot. You know what I'm actually surprised by? I'm surprised this movie hasn't been franchised. This feels like a franchisable movie, especially from the fact that Peter Jackson is at the helm, who is like the franchise king. Return of the King. Because it's literally just like solve ghost mysteries with funny ghost sidekicks. And
there's so much more than that. That's why I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like the sequel could be this.
Oh,
and then the third one can be that.
No, I don't want that. There's so much depth to this movie that is so far beyond just a horror comedy that's why I was like, do
you want to unpack that now, or do you want to like discover that as we go?
That's up to you guys.
We'll get into it. Okay. But Danny, to your point, you could do like the Frighteners Presents or something, and then it's like sort of like an anthology, just like packed in.
Well, they set up the fact that like if you're traumatized, you're either definitely or just more likely to be able to see ghosts. So it doesn't even have to be the same characters. It could just be like Frighteners Presents, like in the universe in which the Frighteners exists.
Right.
Yeah.
A little rom-com, a little horror movie mystery, a little courtroom drama.
Oh yeah.
Like the Frighteners Presents Ghost Judge. Ghost Judge.
I was gonna say, like, God, is that what you're talking about? He was a cowboy and now he's a judge.
Yeah, that's the poster sitting on the.
As the ankle. So no, not the ankle. I don't know what they're called. Gavel.
Gavel. Yeah.
Zach, what did you think of this movie?
Much like Casey, I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. Hadn't seen it in probably the same amount of time, 23, 25 years, whatever. I didn't love it. I think, see, there's a issue because I did really like it. I was also like trying to pay attention to like the monsters, and I wanted to just kind of like not do it for the show.
It's very busy, especially.
I mean? It's very busy. There's a lot going on. At like 20 minutes in, I was like, what is this movie? Because it's like all over the place at first. Just let me finish.
No, I know that, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, for me, when it was over, I was like, man, I would have loved this movie if the comedy was toned down a little bit. I mean, it's not super comedic, but there are like moments. I think of like when he like sprays the ghost with the aerosol can, and like his eyes are like they're like goofy and whatever. I'm like, stuff like that. If that was kind of, and I know Peter Jackson came from like a horror comedy wacky background, like his earlier stuff was just kind of over the top and crazy, but I wanted that to be toned down a little bit, and then I think I really would have liked it. Like if this was one of his like lower budget movies, if he could have pulled off the CG and stuff, or if he could have pulled off the ghost effects that he wanted without the use of computers. Then that's not to say that I yes, the computer effects are dated because they were like 1995, but that didn't really bother me. That was whatever. No. It was just that like, I don't know. It was trying to take like his style from like his independent movies onto the bigger stage and it just didn't completely work for me. But there was aspects of it that I really loved. And I was like, oh man, there's something, it's almost like climbing up a hill and you're right there. But then like, you're like, okay.
Well, I had a thought going through it, and this is not a criticism at all because I love this movie. I like the tonal stuff, but I did have a question where I was like, who is this movie for? And like, what is the target audience? Because it does get, some of the comedy is very like silly, which again, I love it personally. I'm just thinking like broad audience, general audience, who's coming down and be like, yo, we got to go check out because it is very dark too. Like it is serial killers, like with shootouts, and it's crazy. So again, maybe I shouldn't have even said that because it makes it sound like a criticism, because it was for me. It was for us, like I liked that. I liked the grab bag of like weird genre, that kind of genre sandbox of just having fun in it and not playing by the rules. But I think I'm just hearing what you're saying. Like, I get it. Like, it makes sense. It's a valid, not that an opinion has to be validated, but where you're coming from is like, yeah, it is kind of hard to like, because you're in this, kind of being pulled by this current, and then another current comes in and you're like, I don't know if I liked that one as much, or I don't know if it did what I needed it to do, where I, like I was already enjoying this. I don't know if I needed that. So I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah. And it comes from the same. Oh, go ahead, Casey. Sorry.
Well, with everything, you're like, there was a lot going on, and there was a lot going on, but the whole time I was like, I was still able to follow everything, and I still liked all of it. Like, there wasn't an aspect of all of those things going on that I didn't like. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So I loved all of it. I loved how, it was everything. So it's a love story in a few different ways. It's creepy, it's funny, spooky. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think there was something with, we were talking about Tim Burton earlier, and obviously we have Danny Elfman scoring the movie. Do you think studios were a little bit more okay with having something that wasn't so tied down to what I was saying about like, who is this for? Because Tim Burton was kind of at his peak at this point, where he was putting out movies that felt like they were challenging genre standards and ideas.
Did I miss us talking about Tim Burton? When did we talk about Tim Burton?
Just Mars Attacks.
Oh, Mars Attacks. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
And then I did I was like talking about the biography about Tim Burton. And
well, I don't know. I think the mid-90s were just a very like experimental time.
Yeah. I mean, this came out the same year as Scream.
Yeah.
And so like, there's like, Scream's kind of like a horror comedy sort of, but it's like a lot darker. And this kind of has that. Yeah.
It has an awareness of the fact that it knows it's playing against genre tropes, but that it's also honoring the genres that it's playing with.
Yeah.
It's funny you make that comparison with Scream. It is very like, obviously very different. I was going to say I would argue this one's more comedy, but that's not true at all. It's just a different type of comedy.
And I think maybe part of it is just like, maybe I didn't mind the comedy. It's just like the type of comedy.
Sure.
Like I didn't like
more slapsticky.
Well, like I said, like, yeah, like him, like the ghost, like throwing up his like ectoplasm out of the stuff. And like, I didn't like Cyrus's like very stereotypical like 70s gangster kind of thing with the big afro. And I just like, I don't know. Maybe I didn't like some of the characters, the ghost characters. But like all that to say, I didn't hate this movie, but like, I really enjoyed it. I liked it when I was a kid. I like it now, but just watching it as I'm older, I'm like, there's something here that's just a little bit off for me. I don't know.
Okay.
So the funniest part for me, just because you keep talking about like the comedy bits that you didn't like, was when Dammers goes to get in the car and he puts his little hemorrhoid donut on the seat first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, see, he's like, it's so comfortable. He's like, oh.
Yeah. And I think for me, now that you say that, because I didn't mind that. I didn't like, that was fine. Dammers, his crazy character was very like Lynchian. He was very strange. Yeah. So what I think now that we're talking about this, I think I just didn't like the ghosts, like the style of the ghosts, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And like their whole, it's just too goofy, I think.
Yeah.
Before we move on from this, do you guys think that the hemorrhoid ring was like a teaser for his next movie, being Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, the Ring of Fire, like the fire
Is
ring.
Dammers the
Wait, what is the Ring of Fire?
Isn't
except
that
for hemorrhoid? Your butthole when it's got hemorrhoids.
Yeah. Is that the Eye of Sauron or Sauron?
That's the butthole. Yeah, the Eye of Sauron and the Ring of Power
is the butthole, and
it's always watching.
The ring is a hemorrhoid ring that Frodo has to wear.
And the demon snake butthole at the end is the
clearly hemorrhoids in there.
Is Mordor? Yeah, there's definitely some hemorrhoids in there.
But did you guys know this was supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt movie?
No.
Yeah,
it was someone. They when we did our Demon Night episode.
Oh yeah,
Michael Verratti mentioned something. Yeah. Did he mention this movie?
Well, he was talking about Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes
Her, which
was
written by, or which was directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Yes.
This one was produced by Robert Zemeckis, and it was originally written for him to direct as his second Tales from the Crypt movie.
Wow.
But then, for reasons I don't know, Peter Jackson took over.
I feel like every movie I've been talking about or watching lately is I just find out, do you know this was supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt movie? I'm like, okay, why are people, clearly it's a big enough idea that everyone wants their movie to be it up until the last minute. They're like, I don't know if I want to commit to it. Like, what? Who cares? Just do it.
Yeah, it's like, did you know my best friend's wedding was supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt movie? Okay, well, let's get into the Frighteners. But before we do, if you are not subscribed to How I Met Your Monster on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you listen to podcasts, even on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and follow us so that you don't miss cool stuff like this great conversation we're having about fucking Back to the Future and Lord of the Rings.
And hemorrhoids.
And Tim Burton, apparently.
Yeah.
So let's head to New England by way of New Zealand.
New Zealand.
And like, God, like, I just really don't like the muddiness of the beginning of this movie. Everyone's like slipping in the mud. But it gets better.
The vibes were off for Zach in this movie. Yeah. He didn't hate it, but the vibes were
the fucking mud. But let's head to New Zealand and meet Death, I guess. Johnny Bartlett, the Grim Reaper, Soul Collector.
He's got a lot of names. Yeah.
All of the above.
All the above.
The Reaper. Why isn't he called the Frightener?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Frighteners is just a term for all of them. Heinz says at some point, you take these Frighteners and you...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if Frighteners are like... Because he's using them as like... Frank is using them to like do his like con man thing, right? To like frighten people. Yeah. And then Heinz is like, don't bring those Frighteners in my cemetery. So I wonder if like the Frighteners
it's almost
are
like
just
they're
like
besmirching the credo of ghosts. It's like, you're not supposed to do that. Don't mess with the living.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's a pure ghost. He's like, I'm still on my fucking grave.
For their little group.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he doesn't leave the cemetery. There's some that don't leave the cemetery.
Okay, so I completely misread the title of this movie. That makes sense. Okay. I'm happy with that. Thank you guys.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so for the Frighteners, we have 12 official monster reveals. And if you're new to the show, a monster reveal is any time that the monster in the movie is revealed to us, the audience, or to characters in the movie. And for the Frighteners, we have 12. Casey, it's your time to shine again. It's your time to frighten again. Frighten us all. Frighten us all with
do your best ghost voice.
Yeah, you have to read. So what I want you to do, this was your movie for our Into Klerb We All Monsters triple feature. God, that's a fucking mouthful.
I'm so sorry, guys.
This was your movie, so I need you to read the synopsis. But as Danny mentioned, you are a Frightener. You have to do this in your best ghost haunting voice?
Okay.
Please.
So before you say no, I'll do the next episode in my best either Frankenstein monster or Dracula voice. And then Zach will obviously do Freddy.
But those are very...
I gotta do Freddy? That's a big ask.
Those are very linear. Mm-hmm. A ghost haunting voice is not. So it could be anything. I was going to say... What? Hold on, Danny. Hold on. Okay?
That wasn't Danny. That was a ghost.
What I always think of when I think of ghost voices is... We're going to talk about Tim Burton again. In Beetlejuice, when they're in the sheets. And they're just going, oh!
Yes,
that's
please. Yes. But if you could add words into that, we've got gold.
It's funny because usually on IMDb they are very short.
Yeah, this is a big one.
This is probably the longest one that I've seen on here. So, after a tragic car accident that kills his wife, a man discovers that he can communicate with the dead, and he uses his gift to con people.
This is SNL.
However,
for Saturday Night Live.
Do you want me to do it or not?
Please continue. My apologies to the ghost.
Sorry. However, when a demonic spirit appears, he may be the only one who can stop it from killing the living and the dead. That was also very Wacky Shack, Zach. Do you remember Wacky Shack?
Wacky Shack.
Keep your arms and legs inside the cart.
Dude, you know what I remember most about the Wacky Shack? I mean, visually, it's not a very long ride. Or visually, I remember a lot of it, but the smell.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the...
it was wacky. Musty in there.
It was like... Yeah, but it was like oil and like the track. You could smell like the track and like the hydraulics or something. Oh my God. It was just like... There's like a distinct smell. So
Danny doesn't like what
Danny has no idea what we're talking about. There is
for the wacky... Whatever,
it's the Wacky Shack.
Wacky tractor.
So in Erie, Pennsylvania, where Casey and I are both from, where we grew up, there's an amusement park called Waldemere. And there is a ride called the Wacky Shack, which is like a haunted house, and you sit in it. It's like a 2-seater cart on a track, and it goes through, and basically like going through a haunted house on a mine cart.
Yep.
And it's like does. You know, it's got some little dips. It's like, I wouldn't call it a roller coaster, but there's a little like and there's that one bit where you like you go down the hill and like you're outside and you see the line of people and you're like, and then you go back into the haunted house.
Funny. I want to ride the Wacky Shack.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know how we got there, but here we are.
Because my voice was very Wacky Shack.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have 12 reveals for the Frighteners. Let's see. So there's lots of ghosts in this movie, but we're focusing just on the bad ones, which is the monsters themselves, because some of the ghosts aren't bad. So our first reveal, the movie just starts out with a bang, like literally like the bang of thunder.
And it never stops either.
Never stops. Nope. Just keeps banging all 2 hours of this movie, all hour and however long the story, just banging all day.
Banging for 2 hours.
Yep.
We keep it classy here.
Yeah, but our first reveal is some kind of monster. We don't know what it is, coming out of the walls and haunting the house, and it's chasing a character through the house. And the mom character, the grandma, or who we don't really know who she is at this point. She is the mom, but she says,
"Big Mama Bartlett or Bradley, Big Mama Bradley,
Big Mama Bradley." Yeah, she screams right at the beginning. She says, "You can't take her; she's too young." Something about the sins of the flesh will. Oh, I should have wrote it. I shouldn't have wrote it. I shouldn't have written it down.
I should have wrote it down.
I should have wrote that down.
They have.
But I was like, "What's
they
going
have
on?"
her looking like Dracula.
Yeah. Well, it's very
like Gary Oldman Dracula.
Yeah.
It's very Dead Alive. Like you get a lot of Dead Alive vibes right in this first bit. Like like with that.
Oh yeah, even down to the older woman
and the old woman and the priest who says he kicks ass for the Lord. Like it's very like the.
Oh, there's little things. There's the I kick ass for the Lord thing though. That's later.
Oh, is there another reference to that? Okay.
I mean, not really. It just has the same vibes. Yes, I'm an asshole with an Uzi.
Yeah, what's with his
By the way,
guns? Anyways.
Listeners, if for some reason you haven't seen this movie, the monster that we're referring to kind of is similar to when Freddy comes through the walls in Nightmare on Elm Street. But imagine that kind of like continuous, like it's sort of like swimming through the walls and the floors.
I think something like this also happens in The Haunting.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, so
the 90s version.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So they do the whole like, yeah, it's kind of like, because it's Crane, is his ghost kind of just permeates in like the walls and the house itself. He's kind of like one and the same. So yeah, like he's like it's very flowy. Like, it's like
I love
ghost
it.
curtain.
I love this effect in this movie too.
Yeah. You know, and I was watching something where they compared it to Roger Rabbit, which is Robert Zemeckis.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Producer, but like, I loved how they did the CGI effects, but they incorporated the real life effects. I can't think of a better word, but like, you know,
practical.
Yeah, like the ghost like swims through the walls, but then as he goes, like the cabinets are tipping over and everything's like falling, like he's destroying things, and that was really cool how they blended those two.
Yeah, I love that.
I think that's the secret sauce to doing a nice balance, or having a movie heavily reliant on CG is to do that, is to balance it with the practical, because then it's like, okay, I know it's not real, but at least I feel like I'm still grounded in reality.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he chases her through the house, and it's a whole thing. We don't really know what is happening at this point.
Yeah. It's a classic cold open. We're setting up the stakes. We don't quite know what they are, but we get, what the movie is. You get the supernatural right out of the gate.
Yeah, it's very like, there's like a very gothic feel with like the look of the house and the lightning and the just very cool. So then we meet Michael J. Fox's character, Frank Barnett.
Bannister.
Josh Hartnett.
So Josh Hartnett.
Bannisters are for stairs. It's Bannister.
Oh, that's right.
Bannister.
Because it's Bannister because he's a stairway to heaven, if you will. He's a
banister. He's a banister of ghosts.
Banisher.
A banisher, but
He's a Ghostbuster. He is
a ghost banisher.
Which this did give me like, there was a lot of Ghostbusters vibes when he like comes in with his little tool that he like looks through things. Like, oh yeah, it's like classic case of this, and it's like fucking Bill Murray tapping on the piano. It's like it's like they hate this. But anyways, we meet Frank Bannister, and he's like giving his fucking business cards away at funerals, and you find out that he's kind of like a con man. But I love that. Yeah, he runs into that guy's fence, right? And having not seen this for a long time, I didn't realize that Ray was going to become like a ongoing character.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
I thought it was going to be like a one-off kind of thing. But we also meet Lucy. Keep forgetting her name. We also meet Lucy Linsky. And she goes to the house that we see in the opening, and she does something there. What does she do?
She's a doctor doing house calls.
And
she's called because of Patricia. I don't remember.
And Big Mama Bradley is just like super suspicious. She makes herself suspicious because she's everything kind of that she does and says is kind of weighed down with like, it seems like she's hiding something.
Right.
And she is kind of like, from Lucy's perspective, it's like, oh, she's like imprisoning her daughter.
Yeah,
who's a grown woman in her house.
This is where, when the mom's like yelling at Lucy, this is kind of when I was like, what is going on? What the fuck is this movie? I'm so confused. And I know it was like, it was like 10 minutes into the movie. So it's like, chill, Zach. We get it.
Why don't I know everything?
We've got another hour and a half.
But for me, I was just like, what? But this sets up our second reveal, is when Lucy is watching a tape, an old VHS tape from 1996.
Yep.
And we meet John Charles Bartlett in this news.
Not 1996. Huh? That was the year this movie was made.
That's what I'm saying. She's watching a VHS from 1996.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
The tape was from earlier than that. But yes, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. Back in the old VHS days.
And the idea is that there is there's a connective thread here, because Mrs. Bradley, Big Mama Bradley, tells Lucy that Patricia isn't who she thinks she is, and that she was an accessory to murder, and that she's kind of like protecting her here. and the accessory to murder was to this guy, Johnny Barkley.
Right. Yeah. Right. Which is why she pulled the tape out to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So there is true crime.
Let's hear it.
Goes with it.
Oh, yeah. Before you jump into that, because I was going to ask, and if it's coming organically, just ignore me. I was going to say, what kind of killers are these two? Or is he, spoiler alert, two? What? There's only one killer in this movie. Mm-hmm.
Are they natural born?
Well, there is very obviously that there's some of that going on in here too.
Yeah.
But, he was a mass murderer.
Okay.
So it was all done in one time.
Okay.
So, he was a mass murderer. Mass murderers are all done at the same time. So before they talk about him on that tape, they compare him to Charles Starkweather.
Okay, so he was real.
He was real.
Have we discussed Charles Starkweather on this show?
No.
Okay.
You're not.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Okay.
I didn't realize he was a real guy. I thought he was just
he was a real guy. And they also, for some reason, don't mention he was 19 years old when he was a spree killer because he killed like 10 people over the span of a few months, or 11 people over the span of a few months. So for some reason, they don't mention he was 19 and he had a 14 or 15-year-old girlfriend named Carol Ann Fugit that also went on this spree with him. Like in this movie, how she was an accessory or she helped him. Same thing happened with.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they're almost kind of like, if you know the true, like it's kind of spoiling the twist.
Yeah, a little bit. That might be why
you
they
would
didn't
have
say
to
it.
really know. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be why they didn't say it.
That's interesting.
So in 57, I think 57, 58, the late 50s, he murdered a like gas station clerk. And then a couple months later, went over to Carol Ann Fugit's house and got in a fight with her family. And they murdered her parents and her little sister. Oh. And then they stayed in the house with them for a week and put a sign on the door that said everybody in the house was sick. So like, don't come back here. And then they ended up leaving and just killing random people over the next few weeks.
Dang. You know, to that point.
Also, guys, I just have to say, Stark, there's another Game of Thrones reference.
Oh my God.
Just throwing it out there.
We are recording this episode the week that the new Bruce Springsteen movie comes out. Mm-hmm. And that is all about Bruce. I haven't seen it, but it's
his killing spree.
Well, it is. It's all about him recording the album Nebraska, which is such an incredible album. But the first song on that album, Nebraska, is called Nebraska, and it's about a pair of lovers
that's where it took place.
Okay, this is probably about them.
So it's them
going on a killing spree, and then it's so good. If you haven't listened to Nebraska, the album itself is great, but
it's crazy.
Especially listen to that first song, Nebraska. It's very fitting for this episode. So,
that's the album where the second track is called "The Frighteners," and it's about the movie that references the killers in Nebraska. I never put that together until now.
Yeah. Wild, huh?
They were on the road and he was Michael J. Fox. His two friends were ghosts.
Danny, are you Bruce Springsteen?
Oh no, sorry, listeners. Bruce actually just came in the room for a second because he overheard it. And he was giving me like the cut sign with his hand. He's like, "Those aren't that." And he said, "Let me take over." And then he grabbed the mic for a second.
And then it turned out to be Jerry
Bruce,
Brown.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see the movie, but like, come on, this is ridiculous. This is not the time to promote the movie.
Do you remember when we used to call fucking monsters and celebrities on this show?
Now we just have them come to the house.
I wanted to forget about it,
but wow, the connections, they're all coming together. That's wild.
Weird.
All right.
Well, guys, you know what they say.
We find out that
into Klerb We All Monsters.
Into Klerb We All Monsters.
It's irrelevant.
We find out that Frank is using these spirits that he can see to kind of be like a con man and charge like very, very low prices for his work.
It was 1996.
Yeah. How much was $250
let's find out.
in $7
million.
1996?
No, I want you guys to guess.
Okay.
Wait, so I'm sorry, it was $200?
Well,
$250.
He ended up being like, it got up to like over 400, but his first initial for the clearing was $249.95 or something.
So what do you want me to put in here?
Just do 250.
250.
Oh, 250. My guess is 480.
Just for the clearing.
Only 480?
Oh my God, is it?
Zach, what do you think?
Well, now that you say that, I think it's going to be higher than that.
My first guess was 7 million.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even put it in here yet. I'm just saying that I think it would be a lot more than that. Okay. I think it's going to be like
I'm going to guess 482.
I'm going to say like 950.
Okay. My guess is $2,000.
$9.50.
Okay. My guess is $2,000. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 516. I thought it was going to be so much more.
Well, what do you know?
Damn.
I know all about. If I know anything, it's sometimes close to being right about inflation.
I guess I'm years and years ago. In 1920. So yeah, I guess $500 really isn't that much. You're right.
Especially for the fact that it is a con job, and it's like, hey, by the way, ghosts exist.
Yeah.
And they're gonna like destroy your life, but I can step in. He could just be like, hey, what are you willing to pay?
Yeah.
And then we'll negotiate. He's just
he could be like doing,
because when he comes in, he sets up, we've talked about Ray not knowing he was going to be a character in the movie, and then he shows up he's married to Lucy, and he wants to not get charged for the fence, and so he kind of uses his friends to be a poltergeist in the house, and then he says, I'm going to charge you all this money to get rid of these ghosts, or we can just forget the fence and call it even. And that was kind of his way to getting out of that. But I love Ray is such a shithead, but I do love that, like, in that moment, he absolutely knows that he's being played, but he's just like, fuck, I don't care. Just get the fuck out of my house. Whatever you need to do. I don't care.
This chapter of my life to be over.
Yes and no, because Michael J. Fox could keep having his ghosts go in there. So he's getting played, but he's also not getting played because he does need Michael J. Fox to get rid of him.
Well, I know, but Ray's like,
and they are real.
Yeah.
The ghosts are real.
But I just love that, like, Ray is like not buying into it.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
He's not like,
and then he turns into one of them.
Yeah. We need him gone. He's just like, okay, whatever. He's like, this is all bullshit. Just whatever. Just, you got me. Just get the fuck out of here. I'll do whatever.
I'm over this.
So we see that Frank is kind of a con man, and that gun that he has, the fucking holy water gun.
Yeah.
I really wanted that to like come back into play because it looks like a real gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why did they not do anything with that later? That would have been a good, like,
there should have been a fake out where someone thinks they have the gun and ends up being a real gun.
Like in the end when there's the actual gunfight.
Yeah. It totally would have come back.
Yeah, or they go to shoot it in like water or like
the bad guy gets the gun and they're like,
and he's like,
it's like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah, weird. How do you miss that?
Yeah. But one big thing that comes into play here is when Frank's about to leave the house after exorcising the demons, he sees a number marked on Ray's forehead that says 37, and he's like freaked out at the time. It's revealed to us later why he's so freaked out, but he thought it was just his ghost buddies playing a gag on him.
And we do, it's not spelled out, but earlier when we do get the footage of Johnny Bartlett, the thing he says into the cameras, he's like, I got me a score of 12, beat that. So you realize he's like trying to show like, score of 12, beat that.
The numbers game
reference to.
Yeah.
Order by numbers.
So Frank leaves and we start to see that he's got these ghost friends that are like helping him do these cons. And this is where I kind of like started to see, like, I don't understand how the mechanics of these ghosts work, because sometimes they can go through stuff. Sometimes they run into stuff. Sometimes he can spray them with fucking aerosol cans. Sometimes I didn't get it. It was like, it almost was like there was no rules for these ghosts.
Yeah.
Or not solid rules.
Well, you could argue that there's, in the movie Ghost, they establish very specific rules about ghosts being able to touch things or people seeing them or hearing them or whatever. This movie kind of plays into that a bit, but then to your point, kind of then doesn't. So it's like,
them going through things and not going through things is a control thing with them, I think. At the end, when Frank turns into a ghost, he's falling through the floors because he doesn't.
Yes, sure.
You know what I mean? He doesn't know. So I think that, and then Yeah, so I think that at those ghosts, I think it's a control issue. And then as far as humans, like we talked a little bit about earlier, I think Frank is able to, because he can see them and other people can't. And so I think he's also able to touch them. And
also
makes
babies
sense.
Can see ghosts, which I thought that was a
babies can see ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did make a note. I completely forgot this. I literally wrote down, we established that ghosts have Looney Tunes logic, because when he's at the cemetery with R. Lee Ermey, he just is like transforming. He's like, I now have guns, and I'm wearing he has like 3 different costume changes.
Yeah.
And so I think Looney Tunes logic, that actually helps.
That's true. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let's jump to our third reveal. This is where Frank sees the Grim Reaper, Death, Soul Collector, whatever you want to call him, in the bathroom when he's out to dinner with Lucy. I don't really understand the relationship between him and Lucy. It kind of comes on strong. I mean, we'll talk about it later. There's some things I want to point out later, but they're out to dinner. He's like telling her that Ray's with him and Ray's being a prick. And
I love that this is how Peter Jackson sees Americans. It's like, all right, we're going to talk about death at medieval times. It's just like everything's so tacky and like dumb.
Yeah. We do get a hint here of like something happened to Frank about why he can see the spirits. And you kind of get a sense that he's like not telling the whole story. Like there's something else. He said he was in a car accident, and after a traumatic experience, sometimes you can see things, but we're like, you're not giving us all everything we need here, Frank, but what's going to happen?
There's a little dark backstory going on here.
But Ray spills the water or the wine on him, and he goes to the bathroom to clean it off. And this is where he sees the dude in there with the number 38 marked on his head. Ray was 37. This dude's 38. And he sees Death come in and squeeze this guy's heart. And you would think that like when we find out who Death is later in the movie, you would think that like, why is he just squeezing hearts? Yeah. Like, can he do something else?
Well, at least he's not breaking them. Am I right?
He doesn't break them. He just loves them too much.
What else would he do?
Well, I don't know. If he can squeeze his heart, I feel like he could do something else physical that like.
Maybe he's trying to do, because there is kind of a mystery that's established where they're like, all of these victims are dying. They're like, their heart just. So it does kind of like add this. Maybe it is. I guess it's not necessary to keep the trail off of him because he's a ghost and he's invisible to the naked eye.
Yeah. But
there could be something that's.
I just feel like
maybe that in and of itself just makes it fun for him, like watching them try, like fumble, trying to figure out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it's a game. And if you think about taking somebody's life or having their life literally in your hands, would be squeezing their fucking heart.
Sure.
And like he can't shoot them.
Yeah. I was trying to think that like he might be like
drill sergeant can, apparently.
No, they don't hurt humans when they do that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, because Death, spoiler alert, is John Charles Bartlett, like in this scenario. And I guess he did just shoot people. I was gonna say he'd be more creative, but he wasn't very creative earlier. He just was racking up his body count.
No, I think a big part of it is just like having somebody's literal life in your hands.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That makes sense.
He can
I like the way you describe
also,
it.
like, it's really sick, but he can watch them, watch the life just drain out of their eyes.
Yeah. Jeez.
And this victim clearly, they're at a restaurant. He clearly finished his dinner because he goes up to heaven. No unfinished business.
Yep. Cleared his plate.
I'd be like, God, I'm not ready. I have steak on the table coming. I think it's probably there by now. I was hoping it would be there after I came back from the bathroom.
Yeah.
God's like, was that a Pulp Fiction reference? And he's like, yeah. He's like, dude, okay, I'll leave the door open a little and open it.
I got you. When does Lucy get taken into the police station? Is that right after this? After they find the dead guy in the bathroom?
Yeah, we meet Dammers after this. Yes.
Okay. So this is what I want to talk about real quick. Lucy's last name is Linsky.
Oh, I have the same note.
You saw it too?
Yes.
The hidden cameo.
Yes.
Is Melanie Linsky in here somewhere?
Melanie Linsky is in this movie. So when the cops are finally like, oh, by the way, the sheriff, Sheriff Perry, I love that guy.
Me too.
What is that guy's name? Before we go any further, I want to see that guy's name.
I wrote it down. It's he meets him at the cemetery earlier.
He was in a movie that I used to watch all the time when I was a kid with Christian Slater called Cuffs. You guys remember Cuffs?
Cuffs?
It was such a fun police action comedy movie.
So that's his typecast?
Yeah, he's like the whatever. But Troy Evans is his name.
Wrote Sheriff Perry.
Troy Evans.
He does not look like a Troy Evans.
Mm-mm.
He looks like a Roger Sternbaker.
Roger Sternbaker.
Sternbauer.
Sternbauer is better.
Yeah, I enjoy that guy. Anyways, when he says that they got to bring in Frank and bring him to the police station, we see Lucy. Every time I'm going to say her name, I stumble because for some reason I just can't remember it.
Because she looks more like a Troy Evans.
When we see Lucy getting brought into the police station, she's being escorted.
There's an escort
when we see
working at the police station helping her.
Yeah, and that escort's name. That escort's name goes by Melanie Linsky.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean the actress is playing the cop who escorts her into?
Yes, it is It is that cop is played by Melanie Linsky.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we see her later in the movie for another real quick moment.
That's funny.
And a couple years prior to this movie, Peter Jackson worked with Melanie Linsky on the movie Heavenly Creatures with Kate Winslet. So I'm assuming they had a good relationship. Not enough
good
to be
enough
in the Lord
to
of the Rings
get
movie.
her. Good enough to get her in.
Yeah, she's like
with a small role and not speaking in Frighteners. Yeah. Well,
maybe the relationship wasn't good and he was one-sided. He's like, please be in my movie. She's like, I'm not saying a word though.
A few years after that, Melanie Linsky is in this movie that Zach and I really like.
Yeah, Danny should probably watch it.
Danny should probably watch it.
Wait, guys.
She's in Detroit City.
Is Melanie Linsky a cop in it?
No,
she's a high school student.
She's Beth.
Beth. And it's her last day here. Okay. She's moving to Ann Arbor. Mm-hmm. So.
Yep.
You need to watch it.
And Ann Arbor is the town from this movie.
No, it's not.
And she throws a pencil in Jam's eye.
She's 17.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. Danny, here's the thing. If you would just watch Detroit Rock City, we could stop fucking talking about it.
So you're victim blaming.
Yes.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
Oh, this is your fault.
Yeah, I'm the victim for not having had the pleasure of seeing it. And it's my fault.
But on top of the Melanie Linsky cameo, we are also introduced to a very fun character in the form of Jeffrey Combs,
who is the star of Reanimator, which we did a commentary for recently. Mm-hmm. So check it out on Patreon if you haven't already.
Oh, Reanimator, 40th
Best
anniversary.
Way to watch a movie is with our voices. Yes, 40th anniversry.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, what a guy.
Peter Jackson apparently was a big fan of Reanimator, and that's why he brought in, I almost said brought in Herbert West. He brought in Jeffrey Combs for this role of Dammers. Detective Dammers? Are you a detective if you're an
Special
FBI agent? Special
agent Milton Dammers.
Milton Dammers.
I love Milton Dammers.
What a
great name.
What a wacky character.
Yeah.
Also, like the epitome of a chauvinist, because not only does he not like women, he gets physically ill just from hearing them like yell.
Yeah.
He's just like so reprehensible.
I thought
it straight up says like he gets sick when a woman yells.
Oh, see, but I didn't think that was because he hated women. I thought that was because he was like autistic and had auditory issues, honestly.
Well,
that checks.
I don't know if I don't know. He specifically says he has a problem with women yelling.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I'm sure he hates women too.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because he hates women, but like.
Maybe both.
Yeah. I don't know if there's like an autistic thing with auditory issues. He's okay firing a fucking Uzi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's the thing though. Here's the thing. When you have auditory issues, if you're making the noise and you know that the noise is happening, it's not a big deal. It's outside things that cause
that's
problems.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Milton was the name of a spider that I had at work on my bench for a while.
Well, yeah, I remember pictures of
Dammers
Milton.
is a bit of a spider.
Yeah, same as Milton. So,
but and then Dammers is the one who spills the beans on Frank's backstory to Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of happening simultaneously with our fifth reveal, which is, I'm sorry, our fourth reveal, actually.
Fourth. I was going to say, I was like, oh, good
which
Lord,
is the car chase where Frank and his ghost cohorts are chasing death through the streets of New Zealand. What a weird sentence.
Oh, wait. We also find out that in the flashback of Frank's wife dying, they make it seem like he, in like a fit of rage, was like just doing some bad aggressive driving and got her killed. But she has the number 13 carved into her head, which if you're tallying and paying attention, Johnny says his last victim as a living killer was 12. So Frank's wife was his first victim as a ghost. So there's something pivotal there.
So this brings up a good question. I don't know if it's a good question, but this brings up a question.
I think this is going to be a great question.
Later in the movie, spoiler alert, if you are still here and you have not seen this movie.
Okay, so in this reality, I'm fast forwarding to a further part of the movie. Okay.
Yes. We find out that Patricia is an accomplice to Johnny.
Yes.
And she is helping him with these murders, right?
Yes.
She carves the 13 into the head. If he crashed the car and she just like fell out of the car, right?
She was ejected from the car, I think. I don't think she just fell out.
Okay, so she was ejected. Yeah, I'm just... I'm putting things together in my head. He crashed the car. She was ejected. And then he just comes over and squeezes her heart. And then she carves a 13 into her head.
Yeah.
What's the question?
I guess like, why her?
I don't think there's a reason.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason. But then we
follow him because he can now see ghosts.
Yeah, because he's not like pivotal to the story until that's what makes him a player. Because now, the irony is, or maybe it's not irony, but the fact that Johnny and Patricia killed his wife and kind of essentially in a way framed him.
Yeah, because
and then inadvertently gave him the ability to see ghosts, thus kind of putting him on their trail. And then obviously by the end of the movie, he's like the cause of their demise. At that point, he was just kind of like a bystander. He didn't have any real kind of importance.
Right. But like Patricia was just like there.
I mean, they probably were just hanging out.
I was thinking it was kind of like a plan, like let's target these folks. So be ready.
Do you think they made the car crash?
Well, yeah. How did they make the car crash?
Well, I thought his ghost does it, right?
I guess.
Like swoops in. I'm misremembering it. My memory of it is that you see his ghost like as the Reaper, kind of like. Whew.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. But either way, it's just
maybe it's irrelevant. I just was confused.
Maybe because we've seen his ghost, like the Reaper, kind of fucking with people. We didn't have to see it. It's just sort of implied. Like clearly he did something to the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay. All right. We can move on.
Let's stop the recording. We'll do a poll, get some answers, and then we'll finish it.
Okay. That sounds perfect.
Well, also, to answer another question that you didn't ask that I thought you were going to ask, numbers aren't carved into any of the other foreheads because Patricia's not allowed to leave the house anymore.
Good point.
Interesting.
That's all.
But how did she...
How did she what?
Remember, guys, Looney Tunes logic.
Well, okay. She's not allowed to leave the house. How did she get out to carve the fucking 13?
Well, it was 5 years ago. She may have been allowed to leave the house for a little bit. And then her mom was like, fuck, I think that you're still doing bad shit.
Yeah, maybe the mom found.
So you're not allowed to leave the house.
The mom should have found the blade with like blood on it.
It's in the mom's thing. So the mom did know. The mom has the blade in her
Yeah, normally you need things to be spelled out for the audience, but this kind of maybe could have benefited from one quick little scene of like just to glue some or stitch some seams together.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, Casey.
Because it's a fair question, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why the cutter was in her closet, which we'll find out later, because she took it from her. Okay. Yep. Okay.
But don't leave the house anymore. I know you're helping this guy.
Guys, did I miss something?
Probably.
Why Patricia is so afraid of her mom and like allows her to keep her locked up? Do we ever establish that? Because she very casually kills her later.
Yeah.
I think probably just waiting for the right time. They weren't trying to, they were working together, but they didn't want to be caught, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So, and if her mom knew and she's going to go against her mom's wishes, then her mom could easily turn her in or do something. And if they kill her mom, then she's going back to prison.
Yeah. Okay. And then the opening scene, who's Johnny targeting? Because I know we're supposed to be thrown off. Was he coming after the mom?
He seems to be attacking her because doesn't the mom like shoot at him?
Is he just trying to be like hang with her and then he's like, I just want to come here.
I don't think we're supposed to know. I think it's supposed to be a red herring.
Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is like a surface level red herring for the mom to kind of throw them off, to be like, look, it's not your daughter.
I don't love him anymore, Mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay. We got off the rails there a little bit.
All right. Let's get back. All right. We're back on the rails.
We're still talking about our fourth reveal, the car chase with Frank chasing the Grim Reaper through the streets. And then we end up at the museum where we find another person has died, one of the reporters. And Frank is it's all coming together that like Frank is looking like he's the one who's doing all these things. So the cops are there to get him. Oh, just insane that these cops completely open fire on an unarmed Frank.
Yes. Yeah.
Just like unload. It's just I was like,
especially when we've established that these people are dying from heart attacks.
Well, here's the thing though. I mean, they do think that he's doing it, so they think that he is dangerous. However, they can't actually arrest him on anything. So
they can shoot him.
Yeah.
We may not be able to arrest this man legally, but we can kill him.
It was wild. And then Frank's buddies come and save the day with Judge comes in, his
some of that comedy that you love,
buddy, with the comedy that I love, and shoots the Grim Reaper. And this is where we find out that ghosts can be hurt by other ghosts.
Yeah.
And then Judge has the fucks a dead body and makes like some necrophilia jokes, which very dark. Did you hear what he said?
Well, do you guys remember what he says?
I like when they lie still like
that. I wrote it down. I like it when they lay still like that.
Oh,
it's so
my God.
It's not even like, we've talked about this before, where it's like, it's a different time. Maybe it's a different time for him.
Yeah.
He's also a ghost.
Yeah. Well, it kind of makes you like
dark.
Think about who was Judge when he was alive.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody. When cowboys were a thing, everybody was horrible.
Yeah.
It was lawless.
You were going to say like, when cowboys were a thing, everybody fucked dead bodies.
Everybody was a necrophile. No. So, but I mean, it was lawless. People killed each other all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like,
it's just like you see Judge, who is just like, he's old and he's like, kind of like, he helps him. He's charming. He's like the wise old man. But then you're like, dude, you're a fucking.
He goes from Gramps to Slim Razor very quickly in this movie.
You've mentioned Gramps. Who is Gramps?
From Texas Chainsaw?
House 2.
Oh, House 2.
He's Gramps. I'm just going to keep. Anytime I make a reference and you don't know it, it's probably House 2.
Dude, House 2. Okay. All right. So things are happening as we get to our fifth reveal. Lucy is now going to try to rescue Patricia from the house. And Ray is following her, the ghost of her late husband, Ray, if you've forgotten about Ray. And as she walks into the house, Ray can see that the house looks like death. It's kind of like wobbly and it's like if
death has come to your town.
Pulsating. I was going to say scriggling, but I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
Pulsating, scriggling.
You've never seen a pulsating, scriggling house before?
I've seen something pulsate and scriggle, but
Casey and Danny, like you guys like linked up at the same time. Like Casey's eyes got like, and Danny was like, because you both like penis.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that dick.
Okay, not much to say about this reveal. It's quick and it happens, but there you go.
There you go.
It's quick and it happened. Our sixth reveal.
This is like a package deal. 5, 6, and 7 are very much like we're in the same place, but 3 pivotal things happen.
Yeah, they're quick and they happen. 6, Lucy's in the closet, and she finds the fucking box cutter in the mom's closet, and you're like, okay, mom really is a monster. So you think.
Yeah.
Even if she didn't kill people, she seems kind of very monstrous.
Yeah, you start to wonder, like, what was her influence on, not to say like it made her be a killer, but maybe there's something there that like made Patricia more likely to join with someone like Johnny.
Well, was Patricia a patient? Or did she also work at the sanitarium?
Oh, I was under the impression she worked there.
Okay.
But now that you say that, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, do they mention that? I don't know.
I guess
we'll never know.
You guys, should I Google it? No. Let's just move on.
Let's just never know. So she finds the box cutter. Number 7, again, really quick. Ray sees Death, comes face to face with Death, and Death fucking uses his scythe, and cuts his face off. Bye-bye, Ray. I do like that, how like Death can kill, like ghosts can kill other ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And
that was kind of cool.
And then he collects their souls, and I think it makes him stronger.
Oh, yeah, he did collect his soul. That's right. Okay. That's like a...
Oh, this reminds me of, does this movie exist in the same universe as K-pop Demon Hunters?
Ooh, I know nothing about K-pop Demon Hunters.
So it's about this guy named Frank Bannister. That's where I started seeing similarities. And then it just gets crazier and crazier how similar these two movies really are. I'm just kidding.
But maybe we could...
Only this soul stealing.
Maybe we could up the SEO for this episode if we kept saying K-pop Demon Hunters. You know what I mean?
K-pop Demon Hunters?
Even if you say it in the episode, K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah, because we transcribe these episodes. So when we say K-pop Demon Hunters...
Demon Hunters?
So when we say K-pop Demon Hunters, it gets transcribed and the internet picks that up that we said K-pop Demon Hunters. And
K-pop Demon Hunters.
I don't know if this movie would exist without K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, I don't think K-pop Demon Hunters would exist without this.
Yeah.
Yes.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Y'all should see it.
See what?
K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, to answer both of your questions, Zach, K-pop Demon Hunters. Casey, you asked a similar question. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll check out K-pop Demon Hunters and see if...
Where can you watch K-pop Demon Hunters?
On Netflix.
Wonderful. All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. If you haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix, go ahead and check out K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. Okay.
Watch this episode as the lowest views. They're like, it didn't work. Look at us. We're all inspired by Frank Bannister. We're trying to con the system.
Yeah. Because people who would be Googling K-pop Demon Hunters definitely want to hear a group of 30-year-olds talk about a 30-year-old movie.
30-year-olds?
Yeah.
30. You're not 30?
30. I meant people in our 30s.
Zach.
30s.
Zach is going to be 40.
Shut it.
Shut it.
I still have half a year, more than that. A little bit more than half a
Danny,
year.
do you think I'm 29?
Oh my God. I thought you were 29.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. People in their 30s and 20s talking about K-pop Demon Hunters.
Guys, stop saying K-pop Demon Hunters. This is not a show about K-pop Demon Hunters.
All right, proceed.
while Lucy is in this house trying to escape, we are also cutting back between Frank in the interrogation room with Dammers.
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets wild. Dammers rips off his shirt and is wearing a lead breastplate.
So weird.
Yeah. It's so, what do you mean? It makes sense. He thinks that he's going to kill him with his mind.
Yeah.
And that can't go through metal.
It makes sense, but it's also like so absurd at the same time. And you're just like,
it is absurd.
You're just like, oh my God.
But Dammers is absurd.
He really is. And he's a great character.
From, I would say a little bit before this part of the movie. And then for the rest of the movie, I didn't know how much I liked Michael J. Fox. Because, I don't watch a lot of Michael J. Fox movies. Haven't seen a lot of them in a long time. Obviously, I'd like Teen Wolf and I like Back to the Future, but I haven't watched them in a while.
Okay.
And I don't know what his performances are like in those movies. He is so sad in this movie.
Like sad as in like his character?
He is. Yeah. But I got really upset.
Oh.
He made me really upset.
That's interesting you say that because I thought you were going to go like he's so charming because there is.
No, I mean, yes, but you can see that he's haunted literally by ghosts and by the death of his wife. He is so sad and tormented.
You're saying this as a compliment.
Yes. Yeah. He made me cry.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
He looks so hurt.
Well, I think it helps that, just in terms of like building his character, Michael J. Fox is like a household name, and he's usually playing characters that you are rooting for or you are fond of or just kind of sweet, even if they're a little, like Marty McFly is kind of a rebel, but he's a sweetheart at the end of the day. So to see him, would you say, I guess he is kind of in a way playing against type in this movie. So that I'm sure has something to do with it. And then for him to be grieving is like, oh, I don't want to see that. I mean, I want to see the performance because it's great, but I don't like that he's in pain.
Yeah, but for me, it didn't have anything to do with him being Michael J. Fox because I don't have any.
You're not as tied to him.
Yeah.
I
just wasn't expecting for him to be a very good actor, I guess.
Interesting.
Just because I don't watch, wow, Teen Wolf, what a great performance.
I don't know.
Movies and I haven't seen them in so long. So I wasn't expecting to be so moved.
You weren't expecting something like Casualties of War.
I've never seen that.
No.
So,
but you felt the equal amount, that same similar emotion.
He was probably grieving. I know you say his wife, but he was probably grieving that haircut.
Oh, that he had to cut for some reason when his wife died, because that's what girls do when they're sad.
Yeah, he does have long hair. What is that?
And he's very adamant about playing basketball on this little slab of concrete.
No, character. It makes sense. It makes sense. He was also wearing a suit, so he obviously cared about what he looked like, and he put thought into his appearance. And then now he's depressed. He doesn't give a fuck. So shaving your head is the easiest way to get rid of that. He's wearing a fucking oversized trench coat and a big pair of jeans.
They said he was a successful architect. So I thought you were going to say, I thought you were going to shed some light onto why it made sense that he was loving playing basketball on this little concrete slab.
Well, he was, because he was throwing it at his wife's face because he built the basketball court.
Yeah. Which is really sweet when we see that he turned it into a garden later.
A garden of basketball flowers. You couldn't just let it go, could you, Frank?
He left the hoop.
It had to be. Yeah.
So before our 8th reveal, we see that Lucy is breaking him out of jail. Yeah. And this is where I was kind of like, where is this connection coming from? Because she is like, you act like you're the only person who's been hurt and you're not like this. And we're like, they don't know each other. They've known each other for 2 or 3 days. And you're like, well, where is this deep connection coming from that I was a little bit like, did I miss something?
I hate to burst your bubble, Zach, but they do this a lot in movies because they're lacking something called time. So.
Wow. Thank you, Casey, for your great insight on that.
I was just thinking it was just a matter of grief. Like they were bonded.
They're trauma bonding.
Trauma
bonding. Absolutely. I was joking, Zach. I mean, that is obviously part of it.
Yeah.
Because they do talk about, they've established like the power of trauma.
Yes.
The fact that like you can literally see ghosts afterwards.
Mm-hmm. They're trauma bonding.
So I think if they were to, Casey, I agree. Trauma bonding. They're trauma bonding.
Okay.
And I mean, some relationships are just toxic as fuck like that. People go on and like meet somebody one time and think they're in love with them. That actually fucking happens. Yeah. So.
All right. Well.
But it leads to a pretty great moment, which references one of our past episodes. They decide they're like, we got to kill the Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy has an idea. She flatliners him.
Yes, she does.
You know, and then to my point, she puts him in the fucking ice chamber closet thing, and they do like a kissy finger thing on the window. And I was like, Spock, come on.
And
you just met this dude.
Well, she also might kill this man. So she probably, is a little bit nervous.
I might go to jail for this. At least let me give you a kissy fingers on the window.
Kissy fingers on the window.
But when he dies and gets his spirit comes out and he goes to fight death, we get to our 8th reveal, which is Hines, the drill sergeant, in the cemetery, and he meets death for like a really quick second, and he gets split right in half. But he was like, he's like, who are you? And he cuts him right in half.
And he plays a good purpose here, though, because again, Looney Tune logic, we established that he has machine guns, and Frank, who is now a ghost, uses those machine guns against the Reaper.
Yeah.
This is where the movie really starts to just feel it like peaks in terms of like being totally rational, which I appreciated.
Because at this same point, to the same point in the movie, to your point about it being rational, this is where I was like, what role is Dammers playing in this? Because he like kidnaps Lucy and he's taking her out to the cemetery and he says like, there's a whole backstory where he's like, he reveals these markings on his body where he says, my body is a roadmap of pain. Yeah, he opens his shirt and his chest is covered in all these marks. All of it. Don't get any of it. Yeah, because he says like he's going to keep her for like 11 hours or something. And I'm like, for what?
Frank.
I think that's to make sure he dies.
Make sure he dies, but 11 hours is so specific.
Yeah. It's very, very strange, but.
Would have been 8 a.m. I don't know. She can go to work, which is miss work.
Yeah.
When we clock in.
Okay. So let's see. Number 8, number 9.
Oh, this is the big one.
Yes. This is where Frank finds out that this death person he's been chasing around is actually Johnny Bartlett.
The villain ends up being revealed to be the villain.
Because he uses Hines's machine guns in Looney Tune logic, like you said, and he shoots them all to pieces, and he like shoots his face off, and he picks it up, and he's
this is such a good moment when he's about to strike the killing blow, and then Lucy has saved him and resuscitated him, so he gets like sucked away.
Yeah,
I thought that's one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, it's very frustrating because you're like,
right,
motherfucker.
But it's like, but she saved his life, so you don't. If it had been any longer, maybe he wouldn't have made it.
2 seconds, really.
People die
Listen,
in 2 seconds.
If I know Flatliners logic,
well,
he didn't stand a chance.
It only takes 1 second to die.
Yeah, but he was already dead.
Damn, that's the most profound thing we've ever said on the show. So deep.
Well, it's true. It's like when you're at work, okay, and somebody calls off the next day, and people are like, he was fine yesterday. How do you think that happens?
Yeah, well, he's dead today. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, like.
Oh, damn, you're right. Now that you mention it.
Well, apparently later in the movie, Frank does die and just comes back on his own after like.
No.
It's the power of God.
Yeah, they send him back, but like, I don't know. It's a movie, guys. It's a
God.
It's a movie.
It is a movie. Why are you so upset, Zach? Just fucking have fun.
I'm not.
So
yeah,
like, listeners, I think the reason you can't see this, Zach is just fuming this whole episode. So he's been cracking his knuckles every time he says something.
Out of his ears.
No, I think one of the reasons I'm like trying to put these things together is because I remember loving this movie and I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to love it. I did like it. I would watch it again. It was fun.
You don't hate the movie. You hate
God, you guys.
The idea of falling out of love with it.
Yeah.
Damn. Second most profound thing we've ever said on the show.
Well,
damn, one episode.
I just like I want to love it more. I want to love it.
I think it's also tricky with this show. You mentioned this earlier where you were like so busy clocking reveals. That our brains kind of enter a different space. When we're watching these movies, because it becomes a little bit more clinical. So to like, and I'm not saying that happens every time, but I have been there too, where I'm like so focused on it. I'm like, wait, I just watched a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one just happens to be all over the place tonally, so it's a little harder to latch onto.
Yeah, I get that. I'll reel it in.
It's my diagnosis.
I'll reel it in.
Just reel it in. No, we don't want you to reel it in. We want the range. We want emotional range. You stayed just the way you are.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
guys,
a profound thing. One episode.
I'm gonna cry. Where are we at? 10? Our 10th reveal?
10. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is an equally similar type of reveal.
Yeah.
That we just got.
Yeah.
It's like the unmasking. We're finding out that it's like in Scream. It's like not only do you find out there's a killer, there's a second killer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same year, 96. Who ripped off who? Find out next time on How I Met Your Monster.
Yeah. Patricia now is revealed to actually be Johnny's accomplice. It had been talked about throughout the whole movie, but you were like, no, that's not true. But it turns out it was true. They duped us. We got duped.
Yeah. I have a question for Casey. And Casey, I don't want to put you on the spot. If you don't have an answer, that's okay.
Put her on the spot. Put her on the spot.
Put her on the spot.
Put her on the spot.
A new segment on How I Met Your Monster. Put her on the spot. Plug it up. And put her on the spot.
K-pop demon hunters. K-pop demon
hunters. So Johnny says that they're trying to have the highest kill count. They're trying to beat other mass murderers, serial killers. Do we know, is it like a common thing to know like who are like the top kill count, body count killers? And do you know them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
So Samuel Little is a little bit controversial because he wasn't like actually convicted of all of these murders because he died, but he's suspected to have like 93, I think.
Oh. Wow.
And then Gary Ridgway.
Irony if I ever
These
saw
are rookie numbers in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Well,
his name is Little and he's got the biggest body count.
That was within the last probably 10 years that had come to light. Gary Ridgway was the Green River Killer. I think his is 69.
Like, where's he striking next? Like, quick, go to the Green Rivers.
He dumped
the river's green. You know what I mean?
He only kills people in Chicago during St. Patrick's Day.
During the parade.
When they turn
I think that's him.
Oh, no, he was only convicted of 49.
He has that line where he's like, this record should be held by an American, which again, like, is...
Well, that would never happen because there's a Brazilian guy that's like in the hundreds or something like that.
Oh, really?
I don't remember who he is. Yeah.
Just to take a sharp, hard turn into like reality, it was a little like hearing him say that and then immediately followed up with the whole like shootout, like they do the shooting at the hospital. It was like dark. It was hard to watch because it's very this is where I was glad that the movie is kind of tonally all over the place because it kind of is like you can like catch your breath a little bit because it's pretty dark. Just I'm realizing I'm like, wow. And obviously we're not going to get into it. People know the state of the world and like what's going on, but like just to sit back and just watch people just get shot. I was like, oh,
yeah.
It's actually crime is like not at an all-time high right now like people think it is. It's actually kind of lower than it's ever been. The last few years have like gone up and down a little bit, but it's still really far from being the worst it's ever been. It's just hard because we're on a 24-hour news cycle and everybody fearmongers, so you know everything all the time. Like
you hear the worst things.
Yeah, think about 50 years ago. If somebody was killed in the next town over, you probably wouldn't even know. Now we know when anybody in the fucking world dies, we can be aware of it.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good point. That said, it is a movie and they are the bad guys. And I think it's important to establish how bad they are, especially for the comeuppance that they ultimately get.
Yeah.
And the satisfaction of getting there. So,
yeah.
This was also 30 years ago.
Yeah, totally.
This was before Columbine.
Weird. Yeah, 3 years. Shit.
But this sort of flashback vision that Frank is seeing in the hospital gave me Natural Born Killers vibes.
Yes.
Because like not only like what they're doing, but even just the look of the way they filmed it, like everything's like kind of glowy and this.
Glowing.
And Natural Born Killers.
And Peter Jackson with his camera, he gets really like some cases you hear it's like the camera's kind of hidden.
Mm-hmm.
He's the kind of filmmaker where he kind of wants to see it. He wants to show you.
Yeah.
Well, it's really interesting that it's probably the darkest point of the movie, but it's the brightest like scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the midsummer of
wait a
horror
second.
Movie scenes. Oh, here we go. What do we got? He's onto something.
Just hang on 1 second. You just wait your little. You just hold your little tootsies. You just.
Listeners, we're all holding our tootsies just to give you a visual.
Oh damn. Okay.
Shit.
Thought there was going to be a connection here because we were talking about Natural Born Killers, directed by Oliver Stone. Dee Wallace in this movie is credited as Dee Wallace Stone, and I was like,
wait, were they together?
I was like, was she married to Oliver? Was she married to Oliver Stone? But no, she wasn't. She was married to someone named Christopher Stone. So, never mind. Oh well. Dee Wallace, we still love you.
Listeners, you heard it here. That just isn't it.
But okay, let's jump to our 11th reveal. Lucy now sees Johnny. She doesn't actually see him, but she's he's in the walls again. He's in the walls and he's in the carpet, and he comes up from the ground and he grabs her, and there's a struggle. So that's her first time meeting this. Wait, how can she see him? Oh, she can see him because he's physically altering the carpet and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
he's not just there. He's tremoring.
Graboiding.
He's graboiding. Yeah, I don't get the reference.
Because it's like in Tremors when they're running down the thing and the wood slats are.
Yeah.
I always think of that. I'm also just trying to
talk about Tremors.
Reference past episodes. We've done Tremors. We've done Flatliners. Maybe we'll do K-pop Demon Hunters. We don't know yet.
Oh yeah, if we ever get to K-pop Demon Hunters, I actually don't know much about K-pop Demon Hunters, but if we do get
to be honest, if we did like a gateway horror, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Zach, I know you haven't, but K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is a definitely good if you want to get your kids into like horror movies. K-pop Demon Hunters is a great way to do it.
Okay.
I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I cried.
I like the music. Oh, I cry. I cry every time I hear this is what it sounds like. The song at the end. Every time it comes on, I cry.
Dang. Yeah. We have to watch this movie.
It's a good K-pop. I know we're being funny, but like K-pop Demon Hunters is like a tight script. Like there was a point where I was like, okay, I don't think this is my kind of movie. It's entertaining. Then everything starts wrapping up in the end. I'm like, son of a bitch. These writers know what they're doing. This is tight. K-pop Demon Hunters is tight.
Okay. Well, you guys, our 12th reveal. Everything kind of happens really quickly at this point. Everything converges on this old hospital where all these crimes took place, and you've got Dammers, and you've got Patricia, and you've got Johnny's ghost, and you got everybody coming together. And in our 12th reveal, Johnny and Patricia get taken to hell by what they call the express bus to hell. Is what one of the ghosts call it.
What do we call it?
Frank is dead. Frank goes up to heaven. He's hanging with Cyrus and Stuart.
What could I
do? And Johnny and Patricia get taken to hell.
Which I have to say, I think I was confusing this with another movie, and maybe you guys can help me remember what it was. I thought Johnny was going to abandon Patricia, and she was going to be like, wait, you didn't really care for me? You really did love each other.
Sure.
I will give them that. They loved each other.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it was worth it because it doesn't work out for them.
Took her to hell.
Yeah.
Yep. But then all of a sudden, Frank gets revived. He doesn't get... I don't get it, but okay.
I think it's just God powers.
God powers.
I think it's part of his redemption arc. God's like, yeah, you've redeemed yourself.
And what is?
I know you think that death is the only thing that I'm good at, but actually, I'm also good at life. though.
Well, because for a big part of this movie, you're led to believe that he doesn't care about anything.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And then even I think it's Cyrus that says like, get to living, like do some living while you're down there. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because earlier there's a quote. Judge says, "Death is no way to make a living."
Yeah,
which is a great line.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows how cold he is about it, and the fact that maybe I'll profit off of it if nothing else.
Yeah,
yeah, and then doesn't want more people to die.
Yeah.
No, he does make.
God's also like, we're also kind of booked right now. Like we're kind of at capacity. You are lucky you died at just the right time. But
ooh, we just sold our last room. Eesh.
Peter, is the stairway to heaven still open? Can we send him back down?
And yeah, that's it. That's Frighteners. Him and Lucy are now a thing, and Lucy can now see dead people. And ooh, when did The Sixth Sense come out?
Oh my God,
1997. Oh,
99. Did Lucy and Frank have a kid? Wait a second.
No.
Wait a second.
Is Lucy Toni Collette?
He was older than that, and Toni Collette is not Lucy.
Okay.
Toni Collette is Lucy.
Let movies be movies.
Let movies be movies. All right, I will.
Let movies all be the same movie.
Let all movies be connected.
Yeah, that's Frighteners. We get a great cover of Don't Fear the Reaper at the end, which I've talked before about how much I love a good song on the credits. And if I don't really love a movie, it can make a movie that much better. And I'll go back and watch it. This is one of them where it was like, fuck, this ending is so great with the song, and she's got the blanket, and she's like being like a ghost and whatever. And I was like, oh man, and that's when I was like kind of going back, like I'm so conflicted because I want to love this movie so much. Mm-hmm. Anyways,
second. God, guys, I'm not mad about it. A lot of Scream references, but Scream also has a cover of "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Does that play when they're like about to plan the party?
No, it's very subtle. It's an acoustic. It doesn't sound like "Don't Fear the Reaper."
It's in the bedroom.
The lyrics. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like ding ding
ding. When Billy comes up to climb through the window.
He's like, I saw The Exorcist, reminded me of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, that's Frighteners. It is now.
This is about the time I spit up green slime and masturbated with a crucifix. It was one time, Bobby.
All right, now it's time to pick our favorite monster reveals in the Frighteners. So here we go. This is going to be a speed round recap of our 12 reveals from the Frighteners. And you know what? Sometimes I've got alternate titles for these. Sometimes I don't. It seems to be that I don't have them when we have a guest. So I think that's how we're going to play this. Because guests sometimes don't want to put up with my bullshit. So
guest, you get enough.
You get enough.
You got us. You don't need some gimmicks.
So we're going to play this when we don't have a guest. I'm going to throw some alternate titles at you. So here we go. Here's our speed round recap. Number 1, the monster through the walls in the house opening, also known as Freddy. Number 2, we see John Charles Bartlett in the flashback news footage, also known as Gary.
You're outdoing yourself.
Thanks.
Once again.
Thank you. Gary, for those of you who don't know, Gary Busey is the father of Jake Busey, who played John Charles Bartlett. Number 3, Frank sees the spirit in the bathroom with the guy marked 38, also known as Occupied.
Occupied?
Like you're fucking, someone knocks on the door and you don't know what to fucking say.
No, you say here.
I'm in here.
You
say in here.
Just a minute.
Someone's in here.
Give me a second. I'm almost done.
Occupado.
Oh, what about Occu died instead of occupied?
I just love Zach's face.
That's going to be a movie about an octopus who died in the toilet, and it's gonna be called Aki Died.
Oh my god.
It's like, someone's in here, and then the door opens and they kill it. And it's like, oh, he just got Aki Died.
It's like possession all over again.
Aki Died.
Toilet death, squid monsters, possession.
Oh shit. Is it time?
No. It's time for our fourth reveal. This is the car chase / shootout in the museum, also known as a scary thing happened on the way to the mummy orgy. Number 5 is Ray sees the house that looks like death, also known as glad I didn't put the $16,000 into that investment.
Oh my god!
Come on, Casey, you don't look like you're enjoying this.
Casey's calling the police.
If you want to be honest, I didn't even hear what that said. I'm trying to make plans about when I'm leaving.
Oh,
sorry.
So we're not the number one.
So Casey's recording this show and not even paying attention.
Yeah.
Number 6.
You have to repeat number 5.
No, I don't.
Could you please repeat number 5?
So you can do a fake laugh. Okay. Number 5.
You're just nuts.
Number 5. Ray sees that the house looks like death, also known as glad I didn't put the $16,000 into that investment.
What an asshole Ray is. Huh?
Number 6. Lucy finds the box cutter in the closet, also known as, oh, I've been looking for this. Number 7. Oh my God. It don't even fucking make sense.
They have been looking.
They're just
for
like
that.
responses to the reveals instead of like an alternate title for the reveal. It's just like a response to the reveal. Number 7, Ray sees death and it cuts him in half. Also known as death takes Ray's face off.
I want to take his face off.
Number 8, Hines, the drill sergeant, sees death.
Oh no.
Also known as, is that ectoplasm? No, it's ketchup. Heinz ketchup.
Heinz. Yeah.
Number 9.
Yeah, we know.
God, I'm glad we don't have a guest for these. Number
Me
9.
too.
Frank sees. Number 9. Frank sees that death is actually Johnny Bartlett, also known as Gary. And if you don't know, that's a callback to our second reveal. Number 10, Patricia is revealed to be Johnny's accomplice. Johnny's accomplice.
Patricia.
Also known as Patty, more like Batty. Number 11. I just try to move on really quickly to the next one, so I save the embarrassment. Number 11, Lucy sees Johnny come out of the carpet, also known as Johnny Carpet Runner Bartlett, also known as a hall runner. And then our final reveal, number 12, the hell snake comes up and gets Johnny and Patricia, also known as the butthole snake. Okay, what is your favorite reveal in The Frighteners? Casey, let's start with you. This is your movie.
Mine is Freddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the very beginning. I love this whole movie. I do.
Yeah.
I love everything about it, to be quite honest. That I love the beginning. I don't know, because other than The Haunting, which I think came out after this movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, I haven't seen every horror movie, obviously. But I don't think I've ever seen it done that way, and I just really like it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Danny?
Oh, it's a good point. I'm split, as I usually am.
Just like Heinz in the graveyard.
I'm gonna go with Heinz in the graveyard. Is that ectoplasm? No, it's ketchup. Because it's such like a silly, it encompasses a lot of like the tone and energy of this movie, and it's batshit, but it also is fun. So yeah.
Okay.
Although my runner-up would probably be Freddy. Yeah,
the opening of this movie is really good. Yeah, for me, it's a 3-way tie. It's not a 3-way tie. I just have to pick one. I'm between.
It's not gay.
I'm between
a 3-way.
Freddy and Gary and Occupied.
Which Gary? With Gary.
No, the opening.
I almost did. Occupied was in my 3 too. That's a good scene.
I think I am going to go with Occupied, which is Frank sees the spirit in the bathroom, because this is like, I don't know. It was kind of, you get him coming out of the wall. You see the ghost effects of it all.
Reaper.
But also it's pretty dark at the same time. I also wanted to go with number 2, which is when we see the news footage of the old killings, because it was so dark, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with 3, Occupied, in the bathroom. Final answer. Done.
So you're going with your gut, but that character was going because of his gut.
That's right. Good one. Poop jokes.
Thank you.
Now it's time for a segment that we like to call The Real Monster.
This one's easy.
Danny, go ahead. If it's so easy.
Judge.
It's so easy. Go ahead.
Oh, it's
All
Judge.
right, fine. I will.
Interesting.
When Ashley Judd says, no, Judge saying, I like it when they lay still like that.
Yeah.
Is like supposed to be a laugh.
Yeah.
And it's so gross. And I'm not trying to be like, I don't know. It's just so discomforting. I didn't like it. It made even the scene, like also like the physical humor of it, or I'm putting air quotes, humor of it, when he's like, you just see his butt humping up and down into the sarcophagus. It's just like so weird to watch in general. This whole sequence.
I didn't think it was funny.
Judge was like,
I did. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like it's played very cartoonishly, so it's hard not to laugh at someone's butt going up and down.
Yeah.
But when you like consider the like what it's happening and then his line, I'm like, okay, Judge, you need to, and then he does die in that scene. Like, okay, yeah, you need to pass it. You've been here too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good real monster. Casey, what do you got?
Well, mine was Ray, which I thought was obvious.
Yeah, I thought Danny was going to say Ray also, but
yeah, me too. But I
was like,
I guess the old Western ghost doesn't get a break. Yeah, Ray was just horrible. It's funny to me. I really enjoy when a man can write a character understanding how horrible men can be like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot.
Well, Peter Jackson did co-write this with his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So maybe there is something.
I'm sure
there.
She had. Yeah.
Because originally Ray was the hero. She's like, no,
you can't do that. So because a lot of the stuff that he did was very is supposed to be very just accepted by people. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like how men are. And I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about.
How me, Zach and I are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things that's just supposed to be tolerated and like, this is just how it is, you know, but it's really not. It's men that are just horrible and shitty. And you know, like you talked about how quickly their relationship with what's his
Lucy
name
and Frank,
Lucy and Frank progressed. But I mean, to be realistic, she's probably been done with Frank for years, or not Frank. She's probably been done with Ray for years. They probably fucking hate each other, but she can't leave for one reason or another. Doesn't feel comfortable leaving for one reason or another. So
yeah, she mentions that in the or not exactly that, but when she's sitting in that scene in the bedroom, they're talking about young love or something and why Patricia helped him or whatever, and Lucy says something about like, oh, she probably just fell in love with the wrong guy or something like that. She's like, it happens, and then you see the look on her face. And it's like in that same scene where Ray, like, she's saying something and Ray puts his finger up to be like, stop talking. And I was like, oh. And then he tries to be all cute and like does these weird like kisses over her.
And then he tries to have sex with her. He tries to have sex with her after that.
Fucked up.
Yeah, he's gross.
My real monster is Ray for all of those things. But before we even got to that, I marked him as my real monster before that scene even happened.
You marked him too?
Oh,
like Johnny.
When Frank runs over the gate in the fence in the first bit, and Frank and Ray's yelling at him, and he's like, Frank gives him his card that has his number on it, right? And then Ray rips it up and throws it away to be like, fuck you. And then as Frank drives away, Ray's like, hey, I got your license plate number. And he's like, dude, he gave you his contact information. You don't need to hunt him down or like do whatever. Like he gave it to you. You ripped it up, dummy.
Yep.
I hope that was deliberate because that's funny. Yeah. I didn't think of it like that.
And then, you know, not part of the real monster, but with the gate thing, when Frank comes back to exorcise the house that he is conning him out of, he runs over the other part of the gate. And I just think that's so funny. That's great. And then I do have the police for open firing on unarmed people and necrophilia as well. It's pretty gross.
I do. So here's the thing, like, because of the levity of that part of the movie and Judge and all that stuff, I wasn't thinking about it as being, it's not necrophilia technically because he is a ghost. But I do think that necrophilia, just to be clear, I do think that necrophilia is probably one of the most disgusting things that you can do.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Just so you guys know.
And yet you didn't include it.
Because it's not. He's a ghost.
That's funny. Okay, time for our final segment. Would you survive Peter Jackson's The Frighteners?
There's no way to tell.
Yeah, it's really hard.
This is a tough one.
I guess like anywhere.
If we were marked, I guess it's kind of just we're fucked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no rhyme or reason. They were just killing random people. So
yeah, it's because of Casey said so random.
Yeah,
so I would just say no in the context of are we asking if we've been marked?
Yeah.
And then maybe if this is
it's kind of a hard one to answer because you know,
who came up with this segment?
Death will come for us all, but whether we're I don't know, because like Casey said, there's no rhyme or reason. Like you don't know that like if these people did anything bad or if they were just, but since we find out who they are, they were just killing at random. Oh well. Fuck. Guys, that's it.
Death, man.
That's The Frighteners. That's our first movie in our
Into Klerb We All
Monsters triple feature.
This is having the effect I wanted it to have, where it's just fun to say.
I love Broad City, so.
I never really got into it for no reason. Every time I see a clip, I laugh, but I just never sat down and watched it.
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes.
Alana Glazer is like, she's like one of my celebrity crushes. I'm just.
Yeah, if you guys are fans of The Frighteners, let us, not you guys, the fucking listeners. If if you're fans of The Frighteners, the Peter Jackson, Michael J. Fox movie that we just talked about, let us know. Find us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even Apple Podcast reviews. They're out there. You can type them up. Reviews on Spotify, all that kind of stuff.
Isn't it weird that review rhymes with boo and we do horror movie podcast?
That is very weird. Yeah.
Damn.
So let us know if you like The Frighteners, if you want to see The Frighteners turned into an anthology series, as we mentioned previously. That would be cool too. Just let us know your thoughts.
Pitch us an idea.
And if our listeners want to find you guys on social media, where can they do that?
I am on Instagram at WolfMotherCasey.
Awesome. Danny?
I'm on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd at my name, Danny Salem. That's DANNYSALEMME, 2 M's like the candy. Melt in your butt, not in your hands.
Wonderful. And you can find me on social media at Zach Winsick. And you can also find us on Patreon at patreon.com/howimetyourmonster and get in on that so you can listen to our fun commentary episodes. You can even join for free as a free member and just see what it's all about. So patreon.com/howimetyourmonster. And guys, that's it. Thank you all for listening. Now go meet some monsters.
Ooh.